All right, y'all, because getting here so we can talk about this latest episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, let me tell y'all something. I wasn't even going to talk about it this week. I promise y'all I wasn't. But when this shit hit the fan with Tricia and Martell, we got a few things we need to say. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, and get down in these comments so that we can talk about these nasty motherfuckers after we get through. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. We start off talking about Stormy. She moving into a new warehouse. Thank goodness. She don't need to be in that old juju having ass warehouse where that lady came and acted a fool and then got her sent down to the jail. So I'm glad she's moving. But when her and Courtney is in there talking, y'all know I love Courtney. I love when Courtney come on the scene because he just be laid back, don't know what the fuck going on with nothing. She asking him, do he know about Martell bringing Tricia to his house? Courtney like, no. I don't know what's going on. I don't know nothing about that. She like, yeah, Martell told me that Tricia came to his house. He like, shit. I don't know nothing. Girl, Courtney, if you know your husband, you know when your husband be around these men, he don't be paying attention to none of that motherfucking gossip and shit. It just seemed like Courtney gives manly man. Like, he really don't give a damn about what the hell they talking about when it has anything to do with gossip. And honestly, if he did hear some gossip, I feel like it would go in one ear and out the other. He really wouldn't even give a damn. Now, Canvas Beauty is expanding. Stormy is doing her fucking thing when it comes to her product line. She had the biggest TikTok live sale ever. I think she broke like the record on that shit. And she made over $1 million in sales during that TikTok live. So they want her to come back. And she's also getting her own lab in her warehouse, which is going to produce her products. And that's a big thing. You know, one thing about them girls that do this hair care shit and that take it really seriously when it comes to creating their own products. Her, the Big Booty Judies, the Supers. I know it ain't hair care, but her shit is makeup, but it's the same thing. Like, it is something to be said of the love and care that they put into creating this motherfucking shit and making sure that each bottle is made according to how they need it to be made. Like, I really admire that about them. Now, Destiny go to Martell house. Now, this her scene really confused me because she get there, they sitting up, they talking. He asked about how her son is doing, but then he make a joke about like, yeah, he came out. I don't know how he came out looking just like his Uncle Martell. Yeah, but it's like, what? And I mean, even she was looking kind of crazy, but it's like, I really feel like, what kind of agenda are y'all trying to push on us? Because we done already heard Mel say some shit like, I don't know what Destiny ever did. I don't really know what she ever did. Making it seem like they could have potentially messed around in the past. And then Martell, you come on her saying some shit like her son came out looking just like you and you don't know how that happened. Bitch, we all know a whole bona fide way that shit could have happened. Okay, so don't be funny and try to joke on that. And I think Destiny caught on to it like real quick. You better clean that shit up. Now, Martell also bring her over so that he could try to, I guess, be a good friend and tell her for himself that he showed Sunni and Moses around his house. And while they was showing the house, you know, Moses let it be known that he named his business after him and Destiny's future children. And I will say that was a bit odd, you know, that had to come up when they was all seeing the business. Now, my thing of it is, I understand that it is an LLC that has been created, but my thing is, discontinue that motherfucker and start a new one or something. When you know that you ain't with her and that y'all married with somebody else, I mean, I don't know. But kudos to Sunni, because Sunni don't seem to have no problem with it. So go ahead, girl. Get your coin from it, because you know y'all married now. So all the money that's coming from it, I guess, is going to your pocket. So fuck it. You know, hell, why spend the extra money in discontinuing this or whatever the fuck the process would be to no longer use this LLC? We just gonna use it for its intended purchose, and we just gonna pocket the money, and that is what it is. I can't even be mad at that. But I feel like Martell skimped a lot on what he told Destiny. You know, he made it seem like he still was pro Destiny, even though he showed them the house. But honestly, I feel like when this shit airs and when Destiny do see the episodes, and it already has, I know she feels away, because he's in there talking about how he supports Moses in what he chose to do. Talking about how he, as long as you happy, man, that's all that matter, man. You know what I'm saying? I support it. I'll support it. I really believe he said those specific words that he supported, but then you claim that you in such a close relationship with Destiny that you got to keep it real with her. It's like, at some point, I feel like Destiny's finna pull a Mel. It's finna be, y'all gonna have to choose a side, because Sunni and Moses are getting entirely too close for comfort. And I just see it coming at any moment. Now, moving on. Destiny, Stormi, and Tricia, they meet up at the gym. Now, Tricia tells them that she talked to her kids and her sister and them, and she told them about basically her relationship with Ken. And she talked to the kids about moving her relationship with Ken to the next level. They shocked that she hadn't even told her sister yet that she was with this man. And my whole thing of it is, I'm tired of being shocked about this whole situation with Tricia. It just is what it is. Tricia is still legally married, but she's dating somebody. And we are not about to keep on pretending like every week we are super shocked about another layer of bullshit to come out about her. Because the biggest thing that already came out, the girl is still legally married and she's dating and living with somebody else. What more is it than we could keep on being shocked about? I'm tired of it, honestly. I really am. And then every time she talk about it, she got to talk about it in this long, drawn out, well, let me backtrack. Hold on. Hold on. No, just say the fuck what you gotta say and come on, so we can get past this shit. Don't nobody want to keep on talking about this, but I'm gonna tell you what we do want to fucking talk about. We do want to talk about was you round to Martell's house. So Stormi go ahead and bring it up. She like, yeah, well, I talked to Martell and he told me that you had been around his house before Destiny over there lost. She like, what? What the fuck going on? Stormi like, oh yeah, you wasn't there, you don't know. So she filled Destiny in real quick, give her the speedy version. And Tricia get to doing what? Denying, lying. Okay, your lying ass. This is why I don't know whether or not you was really messing with Ken before you was divorced and shit, because you keep getting caught in a whole bunch of lies, Bookie Butt. And I still stand tall on what I said in my last episode. I feel like if Tricia would have just went along with Martell. Yeah, it was fucked up what he did, but I feel like he had a reason for what he did. He knew that she probably didn't want this shit coming out no more than he wanted the shit coming out, that them two used to mess with each other. So that's why when he came in, he acted like he did not know her. Now, she went and made it a big deal and told every motherfucking body she knew that Martell came in there and saw her and pretended like he didn't know her. So it got people to questioning, well, Martell, why the fuck did you do that? So it prompted Martell to end up having to tell the whole motherfucking situation that he done been around to her house, because the whole thing wasn't making no sense. So I just feel like, Tricia, if you would have just sat down and chilled out, none of this shit would have never came out. And I feel like the reason that Martell and you probably didn't want it to come out is because when you said that, and you're going to say it's later on, but when you went to his house, it was like 4 years ago, he was still kind of dealing with Mel around that time frame. So his shit is getting sticky. And I think that, Ken is going to be questioning that. But we're going to get to that in a minute. Now, Tisha and Marceau meet up, and they talking about Blaque being shut down briefly. I'm not sure as to the whole reasoning as to why they were saying that Blaque had got shut down. I know they were saying something about the members of the church was wanting Marceau to follow behind them and kiss their ass so that they could get permits and stuff like that. And they think that had something to do with the complaints that they was getting. But I feel like this shit had came out a few months ago, that they was having situations that was arising with Blaque as far as permitting and things like that they hadn't gotten in order yet or something like that. And that might have had to do with why people were calling and reporting them. It also could have to do with the fact that motherfuckers is just hating. They see these young black motherfuckers that's not conforming to what everybody else has been conforming to for years. They go to the same people for the same thing. You go to such and such, reverend such and such, pastor such and such, deacon such and such for this and that and this. It's a set person for everything. But when you are at a point where you don't have to do that shit and you can bypass all that and kind of move at your own speed and pace, motherfuckers don't like shit like that. And that might have a whole lot to do with why they're getting so many complaints about Blaque. But currently, Blaque is shut down. They sitting up. They talking about how they're going to continue to fight to have Blaque in Huntsville. I know Tisha basically voiced like, well, why is it that if Huntsville don't want us here, we still putting our money in her? And I also feel more so when he was like, we done put too much into this soil. We own this fucking land. This is our land. We own it. And I be damned if I'm going to get up and move because we facing some little trials and tribulations right now. We just going to fight this shit out, period. And I commend him for that. That's another piece of Marceau that I like. Not only is it that he going to get in your ass when you telling the truth and he going to let you know what's what. He going to let you know when you ain't telling the truth. But he's also got that integrity factor where he's like, nah, man, I work too hard for this shit. I'm not about to just sit up and watch this shit go to hell because people keep on calling and wanting to report on us. We're going to ride this shit out. We're going to fix whatever the fuck it is we got to fix, and we're going to keep it moving. Now, Tricia, she starts cooking for Ken. He been on the road. He's just getting home. I think she said he been gone for like 3 days. He come in. Bitch, you knew you had to cook his motherfucking ass a good meal when you about to lay this motherfucking shit on him. And look, we just gonna go in order. So she cooking the meal. They sit down, they eat, and he asking immediately how did the conversation with her and Marquez go. And it baffles me because I just feel like Tricia is a liar, period. I honestly do, because she's like, it went better than I thought it went. And it's like, from what we could see, baby, it looked like y'all was really bickering. That man was not happy with you. That man felt like you had been, playing behind his motherfucking back and talking to Ken while y'all was still together, but then you went and told Ken that you felt like the conversation went better than expected. I don't know, maybe also their dynamic. It might honestly be that he acts a certain way, or that we didn't see as much footage as they might have got, because y'all know they say that a lot. Oh, they didn't show this on camera. They chopped it up. They didn't show this. Maybe we didn't see a whole lot of it. But baby, from what we could see, I just feel like that man was frustrated with you. It didn't look like it went good at all. It did not. That man was still pissed off about his child, about how y'all relationship ended, about all of that. And then furthermore, you want people to believe that he still wants you, I feel like. And I don't think that that's the case either. I just think that he's petty and he's just mad about the fact that you moved on before he did, type shit. Well, then you had to go ahead and bring up the whole Martell situation, rightfully so, because you caused all this shit. So you basically come clean and tell Ken that even though you done told Destiny and Stormy that you didn't go to his house, you never made it to his house. Now you want to come clean and tell Ken that you did go to his house, but y'all never made it to the gym. The purpose of y'all linking up was for you to go to the gym with him. But then once y'all got there, y'all got to talking about Mel and their separation and all that. And that's what I mean when I say that he was somehow still dealing with Mel at the time of them linking up. And that's why I feel like he really don't want this shit to come out, because I feel like it's going to be known that he was doing the same shit that Martell is known to be doing, even though he tries to portray, I'm a good guy. I wasn't doing none of that. No, you were really fucking around with numerous females, and this is just one of the other motherfuckers in that time frame that could come forward and name that shit. And that's why you wanted to act like she didn't know y'all didn't know who the fuck each other was. But Ken goes off. Ken ain't having it. Ken like, nah, you know what I'm saying? What I don't like about this is the fact that why do you feel like you need to lie? And she's like, I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's because, I'm a private person. Girl, shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody buying that bullshit. We all private. We all would like to keep our shit. Well, most of us would like to keep our shit private. But honey, if some shit comes out and it got us looking stupid, then you need to go on ahead and say something to the people you love and the people that are important to you in your life. Hey, look, this might come out. It might look this certain kind of way, but I'm telling you now that it's not. You ain't even been doing no damage control. You just let this shit hit the fan. You questioned it, egged it on until it hit the fan, and now you want to sit up and play victim and act like you don't know why the fuck Martell would be talking or saying anything, and you the one that was pressing the issue in the first place. The man acted like he did not know you, so you are the one that pressed the issue and made him eventually say that yeah, he do know who you are because you came around to the house a couple of times. Ken lays down the law. Basically, he like, this shit is bullshit. I wouldn't be mad if you and him had something going on before me. But what I am mad about is the fact that you feel the need to lie about what y'all had going on before me. And that is what I don't understand. Go ahead, Ken. That's what none of us understand. We all confused on why in the fuck she felt that she had to lie about that. Everybody is questioning her on that. And honestly, Tricia, this is some shit you just gonna have to clean up, for real. Y'all get down in these comments and let me know what y'all think about this whole Tricia and Martell thing. I've been asking this for weeks, but now that the whole story's out, who y'all believe? Do y'all believe Tricia? Do y'all believe that they really didn't have nothing going on? They didn't make it to the gym at night. She was lecturing him or talking to him, giving him an ear about Mel and all that. Who y'all believe? Or do y'all believe Martell? That she came over, she hit the crib a couple times, they kicked it. Like, I really want to know what y'all think. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, because y'all already know what. I'm going to be back with the next one.